Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Banish the Doubt. My name is George McNamara, and in this episode, this video, I have a question. Could you really be an SOB and get everything you want and have people cheering for you, have everything in your life, healthy relationships, abundance, perfect health, love, money, everything? Well, in this episode, I'm going to talk exactly about that and show you exactly how, yes, that is true. You could be an SOB and get everything. So let's start. So, question. Will something go wrong if I allow myself to attract what I deserve? Well, if just by your existence you're able to attract what you know you deserve, then what could go wrong, right? Positive SOB, state of being. No negative can exist. When you're in that SOB experience, okay, that state of being, nothing negative can exist there. Okay? In this state of being, of who you are, I am that person. What I intend to attract into my life, I have it right now. Who I intend to be, I am that person right now. When you are in that mode, non-negotiable, and everything, there is no such thing as negative in your life. None. You don't see it. It's not in your reality. Okay? So now, what's your definition of a positive state of being? Okay? Even if someone defines your state of being as negative, doesn't matter. Many people say, I would create a positive state of being, but I'm afraid if I do, something negative will happen. Well, yes, it will, because you're bringing that negative energy into that question or that statement. If you think about or focus on or even give any type of thought to negativity, the universe is bringing that to you. The universe does not see positive or negative. That's us. That's how we interpret. That's the filter through which we see our reality. Okay? Nothing negative can happen in a positive state of being. Even if it looks like something negative, even if someone defines it as negative, you and only you, by staying in a positive state of being, can extract a beneficial and positive effect from it, no matter how it was created, no matter how it looks, and no matter what anyone tells you about it. You cannot be affected negatively. It is your definition of yourself. It is your assumption of yourself. It is your perspective of yourself. It is your belief of who you are. That and only that matters in your world. So let's continue. My words are seeds that I plant in the fertile soil of my mind. That is your affirmation. My words are seeds that I plant in my fertile soil, in the fertile soil of my mind. Irregardless of what those words are, you are planting them. They are seeds that you are planting in this garden of your mind or this weed patch of your mind. You're doing it consciously or unconsciously, but you are doing it, okay? My beliefs are nothing more than a chronic pattern of my thoughts. And here's how most of them, these beliefs, the majority of them, the ones that are as deeply seated as you can have, like a taproot from an oak tree, this is how they were established. 3T, third trimester. It's when the brain turns on. Third trimester is when our subconscious brain turns on. And we start just like, actually, let me show it to you this way. Okay, third trimester. That's when you can't even see the sand going through this hourglass. Okay, you're right here. Okay, this right here, this part of this hourglass are the are all the beliefs of those who, let me do it this way, are all the beliefs of those who care for you, cared for you, your caretakers, your parents, grandparents, sister, brother, whoever it may be. Your thoughts, or you came through here and based off of how they see life, what their seeds were planting in their fertile soil, okay, at third trimester is when you started to, like a sponge, absorb that energy. And if at third trimester, that environment, that world that you are becoming subconsciously aware of, okay, you're observing, was full of a lot of stress, anxiety, fear, doubt, lack, limiting beliefs, anger, stress, competition, envy, jealousy. You can go on, hate. That's what was coming into your subconscious mind. Family, parents, indoctrinated into that. You were enculturated. Okay, what were your parents? What was your grandparents? Right? Where's the culture? We are proud, fill in the blank from the country, and because we came from this country, we must hate those people. Think about it right now. As I'm talking to you right now in this video right here on January 5th of 2025, there are children, okay, with armor on, with guns in their hands as we speak, being trained, right? Being trained, being indoctrinated to hate somebody who they never even saw before. Because this is the culture in which they were living, that they were brought into. Okay? So, my belief, so they're forming that belief. I must hate them, like Palestinians, or Palestinians must hate Israelis, or Iraqis and Iran. You can go on and on and on. I remember watching as a young child All the Family growing up, right? And everybody remember, anybody my age or slightly younger or slightly older watching this video remembers what Mike Stivic was. Meathead, right? Dead from the neck up. He was a dumb what? Polak. So if you're a young boy watching that, you're absorbing this. If you're Polish, you must be dumb. So you are coming into a situation where you're becoming a bigot and you've never even met anybody yet. See what I'm talking about? So these beliefs, these core beliefs are formed here. Parents, church, right? We're taught to, well, if you don't go to church on Sunday, somehow you're sinning. If you don't go to confession on Saturday, somehow you're sinning, right? Think about that. School, if you're being bullied, you can just go through a different one. So I'm just kind of, and society, of course, that's another one. So all of these rules for how to live were fostered upon us third trimester through the first 7 years. Now, the reason I have this here, third trimester to 7 years, is because if you notice the dashes up here, that's our conscious mind. It has not been formed. It was not formed in those first 7 years. It was only our subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind takes in all of these beliefs and stores them like a storage house inside of our brain. And it is what we take with us unconsciously into our life. At 7 years is when the conscious brain starts to form, but it's in a very slow, very soft conscious. It's called alpha brain waves. It is likened to when you're sitting watching TV and you're watching a movie and you're sort of drifting off to sleep. You're watching it, you're conscious that it's on, but you're just in that very slow, right? 7 years of age, slow consciousness. It's why we can kind of remember things from about 4, maybe I was about 5, I was about 7. That's why we say that, because we really weren't that conscious of it. Beyond that is when we get into beta brainwaves, which is what I'm in right now. You are by watching me and how we live our life. Okay? Now, just to sort of underscore this for a second, I want to kind of take you through a journey. You wake up, in your bed, same side as the night before, right? You sleep on your side of the bed. You get up, you go to the bathroom, you say you get a cup of coffee, right? And you drink from pretty much the same mug as every single day. It's your mug, right? And then you are going to flip through your social media. You're going to check your emails. You're going to see what's going on with the world. You may turn on, you look at social media, or maybe if you're a little older, turn on the news. Catch up with what's going on in the world, what's happened over the last 8 hours, because you weren't around to watch, so you have to see what's going on, right? And then you have breakfast. You sit in your chair at your side of the table, your end of the table, where it may be, and you have breakfast. Oftentimes, it's about the same breakfast, correct? And just sort of follow along with me here. You then go to work. You take the same route to work. You see the same people. They touch the same emotional buttons. Your same coworkers, right? Your boss or what have you. You're with them. You talk about whatever, right? Gossip most of the time, correct? You come home, same route back home. You watch TV or you go through your social media again. You watch the news, right? You eat, you sit at your side of the table again, you have dinner, and then you maybe do some more social media, what have you, take some selfie photos, whatever it may be. You go back to bed, your side of the bed, and you end your day. This is what it means to be, when they say you get older, that they're stuck in their ways, because we've carried these beliefs with us, in some cases 20, 30, 40 years. If you're under the age of 35 watching this video, understand when you get to the age 35, you are at that point, your brain is a memorized set. Emotional reactions, behaviors, hardwired attitudes, and perceptions and beliefs. Hardwired, because that means the most of this stuff, 12 years and on, has been downloaded, hardwired into your body, into your brain. Now, transition to emotions. Emotions are the filter that I see the future through. Emotions are directly connected to our beliefs. Okay, so when we get emotional, we're reacting. When we step back and we are responding, we are coming from the conscious brain, the forebrain in here, the front of our head. Okay, that we're conscious. When we are reacting, it's the subconscious. When we're reacting to anything, oh my God, right? I think the Mets had a song this year of OMG. That's the catchphrase. It's subconscious. Anything that we do that we have an instinctive reaction to, it's all based off of this. Is affecting. It's what we have. So it's energy in motion, negative energy, or negative or unconscious energy, subconscious. When we are responding, we are positive. We are in the conscious mind. This represents right here, ladies and gentlemen, 95% of who we are. 95% of our waking day. Only 5% of our waking day is conscious. Well, you can't see that, but is conscious. So that means that if we want to change, we have to overcome this 95% of programming, these core beliefs, in order to get over, or in order to really get what we want in life. Be the person, lose the weight, perfect health, get into a healthier relationship. If we're in one night now, we know we're not supposed to be in, we shouldn't be in it, but we've been in it for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever it may be, but we know it's not the right relationship, right? Because subconsciously we've attracted that into our life. So now we're conscious. We're conscious of the emotions. We're conscious of the fact that they're the filter to which we see our future through. This is why when we hear about things like an opportunity, well, you can't trust people these days, right? Or I say, hey, you know what? You can absolutely be a millionaire. Or if you're a millionaire watching this, a billionaire. The emotions, the filter, okay, how you see that future, the emotions of that are being put through this filter. This is the filter. It's right here. Okay? That's the filter. It's going through here. And if you change this here, this neck here, which is what your life could be down here, it's right now here, but it's going through this. Okay? And it's coming out down here. It's either the same, worse, or we're changing. And now this, what can be here, because up here, understand, this part of the hourglass that's clear, that's empty, is pure consciousness. It's everything that any desire you have, it's already here. The fact you have a desire is because it's already here in the universe. It's going through this neck, this analytical mind of ours, based off of these core beliefs, the emotions that are tied to this, coming through here. What comes out down here is whether or not we have the discipline, the SOB, if we want to be an SOB, a state of being, which I'm talking about in this video, tying yourself to that SOB. Okay, so let's move on. Focus on yourself always, because it's you. You draw everything to you. It's never anybody or anything outside of you. They don't have to change. You attracted them. They're never going to change. You're going to change. And how you change by focusing on yourself, then they change or just disappear. Okay? I release the need to control the effortless flow of life. This is a huge one. This is one that I struggled with, trying to control things in our life. Okay? I release the need to control the effortless flow of life, the trusting that life is unfolding exactly the way it's supposed to. Your life has been designed. You're watching this video for a reason. You attracted me and this video to you effortlessly. Okay? We need to let go of that control to try to control the flow of life. It's not about changing the external circumstances. It's about changing the cause. You and I, our thinking, our beliefs, our assumptions, our perceptions, and our definitions. Time is an illusion. It's a human construct. There is no such thing as time. There's no such thing as the past. There's no such thing as the future. There's only the ever-present moment. Time is an illusion of the physical world. Okay? So, let's move on. My circumstances are nothing more than a shadow, echoes of the past thoughts, feelings, and actions, my habitual thoughts and feelings. My circumstances are nothing more than a shadow. Okay? My circumstances are nothing more than a shadow, echoes of the past thoughts, feelings, assumptions, beliefs, definitions, and actions, my habitual thoughts and feelings. Go back to what I said about earlier, how you go through your day, right? How are things going? They're all right. What's new? No, same old, same old. Habitual thoughts and feelings. That's why we say these things. Same old shit, different day, right? Habitual thoughts and feelings. That's why we say that. Every day when we wake up, we have a choice. We can choose to be swept away by the currents of the world, allowing external circumstances to dictate our thoughts and feelings and actions, or we can choose. And when we're choosing, we're changing. That's right from Dr. Joe Dispenza. That's huge. Remember that. When I'm choosing in the moment, when I'm recognizing, hey, what just happened here, the state of being that I was in, that I don't like being in, when I'm choosing my state of being, that's when I know I'm changing. Okay, so whenever you catch yourself, that's a victory. Give yourself that reward. Give yourself a reward for that. Hey, I caught myself. Okay, that's the awareness. Focus on to choose and focus. Choose what we focus on. Focus on what we're choosing. Stay within that intention. Stay within it, whatever it is you want. Okay? Turn inward and connect with God. source, universal energy, whatever you want to call it, that's within you. We turn inward. Never anything external. It's always inside of us. Make no mistake, you and you alone are source. You are source. There is no other. You are God. There is no other. I am source. There is no other. I am God. There is no other. Not from an ego standpoint. Not like, if you get pulled over by a cop and say, excuse me, but I'm God. So you shouldn't give me a ticket. Not that. I'm talking about you create. You are the creator of your world. Nothing and nobody else is. You are, make no mistake, you are source in human form. You are a spiritual being having this human experience. You are not a human having a spiritual existence. You are a spiritual being having this human existence, okay? Expressing itself as you. This is not a selfish act. Again, not the ego. I am God. I am source. It is the most selfless thing that you can do. Saying that. Why? I'm going to explain in a second why. So you're here. We want to align ourselves with our divine self. That self that's inside of us. That part of source that we are, that came here on this earth to have this human experience. That is us here. We are the divine self. That is part of us, who we are on the inside. We want to align those two. Okay, when we align these two, that's when everything unfolds. That's when those moments, things start taking place. You're like, wow, what's going on here? Whoa, what's that? The serendipities. Okay, people start showing up in our life. Events, circumstances start taking place. Okay, we elevate the entire world when we align with that. Okay, you illuminate the path for others to follow. This is why I say, when we say I am source and there is no other, I am God and there is no other, I am creating my own reality. I no longer look towards the outside. Nothing external to me affects who I am, that divine self. Okay, anything that triggers me, I understand that's never them to change. It's only me. I look inward, say, okay, what is it about me that they're mirroring back to me? Because remember, I want you to focus and think about your external world as walking around with a giant mirror. It's mirroring back to you exactly what you see within yourself, right? So in a mirror, if we don't smile, it doesn't smile, right? So think of it the same way. If I don't change my attitude or change my belief system, then nothing external to me is ever going to change. It's always going to mirror back to me. Now, our thoughts, beliefs, assumptions, and feelings, our emotions, are the building blocks of our reality. Like I just explained about the subconscious mind, how it absorbs all that information when we're growing up. The environment we were sent into, okay? We developed the beliefs, assumptions, thoughts, and feelings, the emotions. They're the building blocks, but now we're changing. We're going to change those core beliefs, those building blocks. We're going to start to build a new belief system. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief that you hold about yourself, your thoughts about yourself, your thoughts and beliefs create the emotion about yourself, is shaping your world right now as you're watching this. However you're perceiving this, whatever assumptions you have about this video, okay? And if you're new, welcome to the channel. Do me a favor, click the like button and the subscribe and hit the notification bell so you receive all of my videos, because the more of my videos like this get out to the world, the more we can change the mindset of the world. And the more people who have this type of a mindset that I'm the creator of my world, nothing external to me, no politician, nobody, no talking head on TV, none of that. Okay, I am the one, and I myself. The more people see that and understand that and embrace this, the more harmonious, the more peaceful we're going to make this universe. Okay, so it is through becoming aware of these inner movements that you can begin to consciously That's the key word, consciously direct them. We do it consciously. Imagine your mind as a garden, and the thoughts and the beliefs, okay, and the assumptions and the perceptions and the definitions you have about yourself are seeds, okay? Beautiful flowers can be planted or weeds. That's up to you. Become the master gardener of your mind. Select thoughts to nurture, beliefs to water with your attention, your assumptions and perceptions. You are the sun. That is you. Okay? You're shining down. These thoughts are either positive or negative. These beliefs, positive, negative. Assumptions, positive or negative. And this, you're building. These are the building blocks for your life. From you were born. This is why the Bible says, "I die daily." Paul in the Bible says, "I die daily," but he wasn't referring to day, because remember, time is a human construct. He was talking about in each moment. In each moment, we are reborn. We are reborn in every single moment. How you're thinking, what you're perceiving, what you're doing right now on a Sunday afternoon. You have downtime. What are you doing with that downtime? Okay, are you meditating? Are you focusing on your intention? Or are you, and it's fine. I mean, if you're, obviously I'm not saying you want to watch a ball game on TV or a movie, what have you, that's fine. But you're ever present in the moment, knowing that you are creating your world through your assumptions, beliefs, your thoughts, and your feelings, and your definitions about who you are. That is coming from that sunlight down into your garden, which is your life. The law of attention states, if you assume a state, if you live from it as if it were already true, it must manifest in your outer world. That's it. I will tell you that everything I just mentioned here has already manifested in your outer world. Everything. Because how you assume a state to be, you're living in a state, okay, from it as if it were already true, because you're thinking about it. It must, and it does, manifest in your outer world. This, though, changes. We assume a state, that state of being, the SOB. I assume I am in that state of everything works out for me. My world always works out for me. Conditions are, I heard this one great quote from Tom Caron, in his channel, Be Something Wonderful, I think about a year ago. One of his subscribers said, conditions are conditions, but I am. That's a beautiful way of looking at life. Doesn't matter the other external conditions. I am assuming that state. Okay? You must focus on yourself again every single day. What are you thinking? What are you assuming? It's coming through. So what do you want to be your external world? What do you want it to look like? Your reality is not something thrust upon you. It is the manifestation of who you believe yourself to be. This is exactly where you're at right now. Nothing's been thrust upon you. It is a manifestation of who you believe yourself to be. The world cannot define you, okay, unless you allow it. The world actually, the universe, you define yourself. The universe does not. The world, your reality does not. You tell the universe, this is exactly who I want to be, okay? Your identity, who you are, that state of being, is yours to create, nobody's to dictate. And this is how we can be an SOB and have everything in our world. All the riches, all the abundance, the health, the relationships, attract all of that to us by being in that state, assuming that state, realizing your identity is yours to create, nobody else's to dictate. Thank you so much for watching. Again, do me a favor and share this video. If you have anything in your world, your reality that you are having some challenges with, and maybe you heard from this video or other videos that you would like to speak more about or have me talk more about, or just talk more privately one-on-one, I am offering coaching on my channel. And send me some ideas that maybe you would like for me to talk about in the comments section, or even you can email me. My information is there at the channel. Thank you so much, folks, for watching. Have a wonderful day. And remember, you are the creator of your world. You have but this one choice in your world every single day. You can either be a host to your reality, to your assumptions about who you are, or continue to be a hostage to your ego. It's up to you. It's your choice. Thank you.